Shadow Peak Apartments. First month's rent, free. Asterisk. A decade has passed since I worked a street corner, long before sign spinners made it look easy. I, however, did not spin or toss the sign. I did a job that a pole and a nail could do, but at least the pole gets it. People cannot read objects that are spinning. And with that knowledge in mind, much like the pole, the job becomes boring. But what separates me from the pole, you ask? Aside from my lack of staples? I made near $14 an hour to do the same job as said pole. The justification for such a payment? A flare. A flare that the pole's distinctive lack of knees, arms, vocal cords, and drug-addled mind prevent him from sharing with me. A handful of Adderall, my CD player, and a big gold plater, and my flare is in full tilt, screaming death metal at oncoming cars and stop traffic alike, timing my favorite Dre verses to coincide with the next red light and an optimally sized audience.
Whoa.
I wasn't selling apartments. I was selling myself, and strapping a big fucking sign to my neck while doing it. Comments to the manager like, I saw the dancing sign boy out there, what's this free rent stuff about? Combined with 110-degree summer heat and an endless number of cars in which with windows yelled up in which to yell at. The cross streets were Maryland and Karen, a shitty neighborhood, and from the moment I entered it, I awaited a beating, a mugging, some form of harassment that would never come. Despite the humiliating part of the job where I had to wear a big sign around my neck, I was always left alone to my own devices. It was so freeing. To sing my heart out, to rap, to scream, to dance, and truly fucking mean it on a public sidewalk. And this was my job. It was incredible. Even when I got to see some insane, crazy shit. For instance, I saw a man fall asleep at a red light with his head flat down against the steering wheel. When the light changed and the cars behind grew restless, I saw an opportunity for mayhem. And I took it. I charged towards his car with my sign in tow, screaming, "Oh shit! That motherfucker's dead! I seen it!" Before knocking on his window, disturbing his slumber, and happily yelling, "Dude, the light's green." A man literally dressed as the devil with his hairs done up in horns approached me on the street and asked me what time I got off. Despite me telling him it wouldn't be for some time, he insisted I should come back to his house when I did so I could smoke with him. It took me 20 minutes after he left to realize this man was hitting on me. I watched a mover's grade back-handle furniture dolly fall off the back of a truck in motion, much to the dismay of the following motorists. They saw a road obstacle. I saw a free dolly. And I still have it. I was only 17, but I regularly strolled into the corner bar. One sign over my shoulder, a fold-up chair over the other, headphones around my neck, encumbered like a soldier going into battle, and nobody ever questioned it. But this wasn't war. This was freedom. That job really made me happy. I was doing something that I loved. And it's all based on a premise that is still as simple as the job itself. A concept so simple I still understand it 10 years later, that people cannot read objects that are spinning.